Muy buenas a todos, aquí Janter y continuamos con Breathedge, con esta pesadilla hecha videojuego ya, que es lo que se ha convertido ya a esta altura. En el capítulo anterior lo dejamos en esta puerta que había que escanearla, que me quedé sin escáner. Bueno, pues fuera de cámara, he vuelto, he hecho el escáner, he escaneado, ¿vale? Y simplemente ahí en la pantallita me salía lo que tenía que hacer, que era llamar a la puerta, ¿vale? Llamaba a la puerta, y estos chistes también al principio del juego o cuando el juego te está divirtiendo. A esta altura ya no me hacen ni puta gracia, ¿vale? Los chistecitos estos. Así que vamos a entrar aquí. Examina el núcleo pequeño. Yo creo que voy a pasar ya hasta de buscar cosas, porque es que me la van a estar pidiendo, ¿sabes? Me van a estar diciendo ve allí, ve aquí y tal. Y si necesito materiales, pues entonces me doy una vuelta, los cojo y ya está. Voy directamente a lo que tengo que ir. Advertencia, un ataúd, no sé qué. Vale. Hay un ataúd en medio del sitio. Este ataúd destruyó a los demás. ¿Qué le pasa al ataúd este? Es él. ¿Quién es? Ah, mi abuelo. Ah, pues nos acercamos al final. Examina el ataúd. Prueba comprometida. Hostia.
If you're reading this now, it means that I didn't succeed. But you noticed my note on the fridge, or on the mirror, or in the corridor, or on the dresser, or on your forehead. I'm sorry, I tried to leave them everywhere possible. You must stop the flight of the liner, ASAP. I've been working as an engineer at the Scientific Research Institute of Space Development for nearly 58 years. And in the last several years, we have been fulfilling orders for the Breathedge Funerary Agency. I haven't told you much about my work. I'm so sorry. But it's not that important right now. I started to notice that the Breathedge Agency was making odd requests, and I conducted my own investigation. Now I'm sure they're not who they say they are. Breathedge is perhaps the biggest and most dangerous fraud in human history. Please, take this recording and our chicken to Boris Gromov. You do remember my old friend at the investigation department, don't you? Today I'll try to get closer to them. I need hard evidence. I love you, Grandpa. And don't forget to feed the chicken. She is the key.
Breathedge. No, I don't
¿Te
understand.
quita la máscara?
So all of this
Ah, tenía un posi ahí.
at least wash your face?
Mira mi ataúd.
I don't know what to say.
Mira mi ataúd.
But it doesn't matter now. The main thing is that your grandpa knew something about the coffins, the disaster, and the company that created me. I'll try to decipher the tape and wait in case you want to bury your relative.
Entierra al abuelo. Mira el ataúd.
Put him
Mover
over there on the
ataúd.
emergency eject platform. I should have
Vamos a
recommended that the
enterrarlo.
funeral protocol be followed and that you take the deceased to the shuttle, but with such damage to the coffin, your relative's body would soon simply spill out all over the deck. He didn't deserve this. Now we need to open the airlock and pay our last respects to this great man.
Ah, vale, que lo vamos a lanzar fuera, ¿no? Bueno, un entierro un poco... Entierro no es, no, porque no entierra, pero bueno. Vemos.
He's been caught up in the planet's gravity.
Oh, no, hay un planeta, entonces sí sería entierro.
Wait a second.
Ten cuidado, hay una bomba de neutrones en mi ataúd. Hostia. Hostia, se carga el planeta, tú.
Seems like reading notes isn't your thing. To be honest, I've no idea what fine you might get for destroying a potentially habitable planet, but I'll be melted down into a toaster. I'll definitely be melted down. What a shame. Or maybe... Can we just forget everything? Activating partial defragmentation of the data. Beep, beep, beep. Defragmentation complete. What happened to this planet? It was like this when we got here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay then. I don't have a defragmentation function.
No
It's
puedo
time for us to get out of
moverme.
here and hope we die
Tengo que
before the
esperar a que
justice
termine de
system
hablar.
gets to us.
Bueno. Conecta la estación aceleradora. Bombón.
It's her again. Given the circumstances, I'm even more certain that this is another hoax and we shouldn't be distracted by her. Besides, she knows that we blew up the planet. Now we need to focus on activating the accelerating station and getting to the central core to activate the warp acceleration. I suppose that the blue wire leads to whatever you did it right. Now you only
Vale.
need to do the same thing to a couple of more places on the wire, and then the small core will be able to power the accelerating station. So I couldn't decipher the compromising evidence, but I copied its contents so you wouldn't lose them. Now I think it's time for us to sum up everything that happened. Your grandpa was investigating a global conspiracy in Breathedge, but he died, leaving behind a
Pero que sabe
program-killed
texto.
robot with compromising evidence. You, how shall I put it? You weren't able to find your grandpa's warnings on the note stuck to your own forehead. You took his dead body directly on board the liner unnamed,
Oye, no me he
which you clearly
saltado.
didn't want to get on. A few hours later, the liner was attacked by the Green Universe, who was tricked by someone and used for that someone's own purposes. The Green Universe, apparently, goofed up, so the liner crashed into an old station and exploded. Then hundreds of coffins got activated, turning into aggressive robots that killed the survivors. Your grandpa
Demasiado
also got
texto en este
activated
juego,
and wanted to pass
O sea,
the
demasiado
bomb
texto,
on the
demasiado
someone he knew, but died the
palique.
second time. Now we have this compromising
Que te
evidence,
cuentan la
and the
historia en
killer
plan de...
robots clearly know about it. Don't you think we're at risk?
Pues realmente tú haces tontería, tú no haces nada realmente. Venga, ahora pégale esto, ahora golpea no sé qué, pero...
Poke the handy
O te sale lo de
scrapper here.
conecta el...
Great, there's one more left.
Conecta los nodos estos. Bueno, vale, pero ¿a qué conclusión he llegado yo para conectar los nodos estos? Y que sea eso. Me lo ponen ahí y se ponen notas charla, y dices tú, bueno, tío, pero... No tengo ni idea, no sé. No me gusta.
You need a handy scrapper here. Wonderful. You powered the accelerating station somehow, but I don't feel like explaining how. It's time for us to get back to Normandy before more coffee.
Por la cara, ya está eso conectado, ya... Ya no hay más nada que hacer. ¿Vale? Yo como voy de agua.
The accelerating station is active, so get close to it.
Ya
while I
está.
prepare for acceleration.
Ahora me monto aquí. Anda. Bueno, esto está aquí al lado, ¿no?
Wait a second. The next autopilot point has the same coordinates that Babe sent you in the last message. So she called Captain Shepard for help too, since he marked her coordinates? This definitely doesn't bode well for us.
Ah, vale, me tengo que acoplar ahora, ¿no? Vale, esto me manda ya a otro sitio. Salto.
All right, let's
Ahí
go.
está.
I'll try not to reboot.
Y... Anda, mira, la estrella de la muerte, tú.
I rebooted anyway. Hate acceleration.
Ah, vale, se maneja solo, ¿eh?
We seem to have arrived. However, I have some good news and some bad news for you. The good news is that you've learned to control the steering wheel very well. And the bad news is that you're no longer in control of Normandy. It looks like an old magnetic acceleration airlock system, and the autopilot has taken over the control for forced docking. I don't know much about magnetic airlocks, but we probably won't be allowed to disengage without remote clearance for departure. Of course, your interlocutor can't be here. It's the debris of an old space station of the Breathedge Funerary Agency. We've been in such a station before. No, one thing still bothers my mind. Like, I can imagine you, but how could Captain Shepard have bought into this babe's messages and routed a course here? This is beyond my understanding. We have arrived.
Vale, nos piramos. Examina la estación de Breathedge.
Yes, now there's no doubt that this is an old magnetic airlock with an active acceleration system. I recognize some of its parts. We'll have to find the airlock control center if we want to leave. Apparently, the airlock hasn't been
Venga,
used
más
for a
pasillo.
long time.
Venga, pasillo. Toma pasillo.
Now we just need to find the control center and try not to make any noise.
Sin hacer ruidos, ¿eh? Cruje más esto.
I guess we can forget about the ladder and just find the control center. We've been to the debris at this station before. I recognize the outdated components manufactured by Breathedge 50 years ago. I recommend that you be extremely cautious, as some
Tío,
of you may have
cállate
already
ya.
discovered. This door doesn't creak. Maybe we'll even manage to sneak in unnoticed.
Hala. Vamos.
The masquerade is over. Weak human.
Anda, mira quién era Bombón,
Prepare
¿sabes?
him to interrogation.
Ah, vale, este ya es el principio del
I'm
juego, ¿no?
confused. It's not Babe, is it?
Well, at last you tell truth. I believe you.
A diferencia de todas las veces que hemos muerto.
Save you.
Uf.
You humans always to ruin everything. Everything went so smoothly. Our creator. under guise of a cosmic funeral, created an invincible army of robot coffins. Green Universe needed to stop the liner. We kill all, capture the core, and connect to the Great Mother Station. Power of the core allows our creator to control grand attack of coffins across the galaxy and take over the power. But humans from Green Universe were not able to execute simplest job and destroy our center with the liner and damage our Great
Estoy siguiendo
Mother
el
Station.
ritmo de los toquecitos esos, ¿sabes?
But it does not matter. War already began. Since you not pass compromising evidence in time, the humans cannot prepare. The main attack will not be centralized without the core, but we are many. And we still capture the world for our creator. And you die. Take away and prepare for disposal.
Y no se callen. Bimba. ¿Ya está?
Hey,
¿He perdido?
it's not time
Por
to
fin.
sleep. Can you feel my electrical zaps? Try to get up. We need to do something. Come on, get up. Quietly.
Why does it move?
Shoot!
You didn't prepare it. How do you wake up? You supposed to lie. Your body must not move. You spoil embalming compound,
Compuesto para
but
embalsamar.
it does not matter. Well, since you are so cling to life, weak human, before you die, I want to show you something.
Joder.
Yes, before you die, I'll show you this. And you cannot skip it. Whatever you do, you cannot skip these crawling letters.
Ataque.
Press it, quick!
No puedo.
It
No
doesn't
hace
work.
nada.
Does this game have any mechanics at all?
Ni una
It
misión
looks like
mecánica.
this was our last
Vale.
chance. I feel sorry it ended like this. It was a pleasure spending time with you.
It's
Yo por mi
time
parte
to
lo dejo aquí, ¿eh?
finish, weak human.
Por fin. Venga, mata.
So that's where it went. To be
Joder, que
honest,
todavía
I
sigue el
thought we were
juego.
done for good, but I should never underestimate your talent for breaking things. Okay,
blaster.
we need to get out of this cage.
Vale,
I
ya
doubt
tengo
the
uno.
hinges on the bars are any stronger than anything you've destroyed
Yo me
before.
pongo este. A ver qué hago ahora.
Have we
Odio a
found
los
the
robots.
owner of the ship that saved us? The handwriting is identical. It's nothing but fate that brought him here.
Cuando mire, pues lo he tirado de coña, ¿sabes? Plantó de potre.
We need to be careful. We don't know how many of these coffin bots are left here.
No puedo entrar ahí, ¿no? Yo sé, ya por hacer algo. Esto también. A ver, examina la estación. Yo la examino.
These are old preservation capsules. They seem to contain the entire crew of this station. And this one seems to be the capsule for you. How terrible! They preserve corpses right in their spacesuits. I wouldn't want to be stuck here with your body for 40 years. The equipment is badly damaged. Even gravity has been disabled. At least the
Yo como antes, ¿eh? Voy
By the
directamente.
way, how do you connect to them so quickly and imperceptibly
Hostia, pero esto es
on
del
any
exterior, ¿no?
degree? This is starting to raise questions. What in the world is this? No, this is
Hombre,
too
tengo que
much. It looks like this is the only way out of here.
Tengo que irme a la nave otra vez.
Normandy. I don't recommend flying too far from the station. We still need to find the control center, and we can't get into Normandy.
O
from
tengo que entrar por ahí.
outside. Looks like some kind of technical corridor. I hope we can get to the control center from here. I still can't believe that the Breathedge agency is directly involved in all this. If the robot hasn't lied to us, we need
Qué
to
pesado
send
de texto, tío.
compromising evidence before the massive attack begins. Otherwise, there will simply be nowhere to go back. I think there should still be some transmitting systems near the core, and for the sake of saving the galaxy, I would strongly recommend using them before we attempt to activate the warp jump.
Vale. Ni puta idea de lo que has dicho, pero vale.
This place seems familiar. Isn't it where the coffin bots interrogated you? It looks like the guards died without our help. Lucky us, the doors are locked. Password
No puedo
required.
abrirlo.
I wouldn't recommend breaking them. Back in
No
the
puedo
day,
abrirlo.
they used to make alloys much stronger than modern ones. And besides, someone might hear us. Looks like we found one of the station's
¿Y
control
tú?
centers.
Tú sí.
Could have figured out it was here. Seems like the main systems are still too bad. The coffin was
Examina.
connected to the control center and it burned
vale.
out along with all the connectors on the panel.
Hostia.
I can't can't
con...
connect directly to it, but with your help,
¿Con esto?
just try to saw it as quietly as you can. They're probably looking for us. All right, now switch that little receiver over there. Done. I've connected to... No.
Y ya está,
It's
¿sabes?
rusty. Ugh, disgusting. All right.
Tengo que salir de aquí,
Well,
de
I'm
la
ashamed to
estación.
admit, but the robot no longer has a direct connection to the station, but it still has an unencrypted
¿Por aquí, por la puerta de antes o
I saw
qué?
the most disgusting moments of this coffin bot's life. I also found the passwords
Vale.
to the doors and magnetic airlocks, but still, the absolute quantity of that abhorrent data
Tengo que
was
volver a Normandía.
overpowering. We can
O sea,
go back to
a la nave, ¿no?
Just be as quiet as possible. Something's wrong. I think they're waiting for us behind the next door. It's too quiet. Be extra cautious.
Vale. Por ahora no pasa nada.
It's about to get hot.
Prepara tu arma, dice. Pues por ahora no pasa nada.
Melt under this stress. It looks like they're too smart. I think they've set up an ambush right outside Normandy.
Coño, por la nave la tengo ya.
The coast is clear. They're trying to lure us into the shuttle. This isn't good. Try not to damage the shuttle. The shooting starts. That's it. This is better. Where's the ambush? Did I turn on the suspense clearance for departure? Received. There's only
Pues ya
one
está, pues no
step
pasa nada.
left. The coffin bots wanted to connect the core directly to the ship with the mother station, and we need to do something similar with Normandy. It will require a huge amount of energy to travel on the pleasure shuttle to the habitable sectors, and as I've already mentioned, the core can give us that. If we're faster than the core exploding, of
No
course.
puedo moverlo yo. Esto ya es como te
And
vi
yes,
con tu
since there is
historia
no babe, we must...
y tú lo único que tienes que hacer es pasar la página, digamos.
What?
Bombón, otra vez. Me la van a intentar colar de nuevo.
It can't be. We saw the robots die. We won't fall for this
Es
a
verdad.
second time because...
Reventaron tú.
Hey, easy there. You'll make me
Pues vamos a ver lo que nos dice Bombón.
very angry by docking without clearance. You should have heard all those...
Vale, acabamos de llegar a una nave grande que había, ponía que estaba a 5000 kilómetros. Y nada, hemos llegado y nos hemos acoplado, ya está. No hemos hecho nada más.
Start the connection? Plan B?
Te veo.
I like charades. What an interesting place. Start the connection, she said. I have a crazy idea,
Me
but
jodas.
first let's take a look around.
Bueno, aquí tengo la de esta al lado, por lo menos.
This spaceship is definitely connected directly to the core. I can't help thinking that we can use this if we put together a stabilizing unit.
Vale, esta nave es el núcleo.
A charging station for old battery-powered types of spaceships. If we can build a
Pues yo que lo tengo que escanear todo, ¿o qué?
station, we can power Normandy
Vale,
without
que tengo que escanear 15 cosas. Y me tengo que hacer otro de estos.
An ideal place for a diverting unit. Probably. Try switching that red lever over there. Yes, everything is perfect. We can connect Normandy to the core via this spaceship and activate the warp jump if we find the control post. Then we will only have to... Wait, don't you think the camera's behavior is strange? It looks like it's focusing on the airlock on purpose, as if a mob of aggressive robots is about to...
A ver, que hay la puerta esta. ¿Otro jefe?
Oh,
¡Hala!
my.
Hostia.
Did I do this?
Huh?
Did I learn to see the future and shoot lightning? I had no doubt that I was a genius.
Ahora ha sido
Why
Bombón,
does
tú.
she keep interrupting me? Although this time I'm even grateful to her. Perhaps this coffin has become so used to playing the role of a woman that it really decided to help us. Let's connect.
Crea y conecta, crea y conecta, crea y conecta. Ah, vale, en los tres chismes esto, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a ver qué es lo que hay que crear. A ver, hay que crear esto. Estas tres cosas. Vale, 2 cinta gruesas, 2 de plástico. 2 cinta gruesas, 2 de plástico. Vale, ya tengo el primero. Equipamiento, objetos, unidad estabilizadora. Venga. Ah, mira, eso me pedía compensado. 4 resinas, 2 álcalis, 2 imanes, 2 piezas electrónicas. Vamos a ver. 2 imanes, 2 piezas electrónicas. ¿Qué era lo otro? Tengo la memoria un pescado. 2 álcalis y 4 resinas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tío, parece que tengo de todo, ¿eh? A ver, por ahora, vamos bien. Equipamiento, objetos. Y de este es compensador. Hostia, compensador e inductor. Álcala y titanio. Vale. E inductor, metal, plástico y 2 de cable. Vale, para el inductor también tengo. Y ahora era... No, aquí. Ah, un licoplasma, sí, esto tengo bastante. Ah, pues yo tendré los 3 hechos, oye. Que lo entiendo yo que lo instalo en los sitios estos, ¿no? Venga, para adelante. Aquí es el primero.
Splendid. This unit won't last long, but we don't need it to. One electrical impulse to the core of Normandy will be enough. Good. With this unit, we'll have a chance of not being fried along with Normandy.
Y...
Perfect. If I've calculated
Hecho.
correctly, this unit will be able to divert the excess power away from Normandy. Everything is ready.
Encuentra la esclusa 5A. Por ahí arriba. Ah, por aquí puedo salir.
I get the feeling this message is incomplete. I still don't trust
5A.
but we probably don't have much choice. Where's this
Anda,
airlock
coño.
5A she mentioned? I hope we destroyed
Aquí
all
sería
the
seguramente para coger los materiales si me hicieran falta para hacer las cosas esas. La esclusa 5A. ¿Te vienen los números o algo? Bueno, o es aquella directamente y ya está, ¿no? Ah, sí, sí, te viene. Bueno, te viene en esta nada más.
This way, apparently.
Se necesita taladrosierra.
No one's
Ah,
here
gracias.
to meet us, neither in a pink spacesuit nor in any other one. It looks like a technical exit for servicing the liner's plating.
Y más pasillo. Mira tú.
Let's be careful this time. I don't want to get hit on the helmet with stick again.
Guerra.
What a
Attack.
strange place to meet. Can we go back?
Está, ¿no?
No, no, no. Back is the other way.
Vámonos.
Don't like this at all.
Un poquito de acción, puede ser.
These seem to be the personnel cabins, not the control center. That's strange. The personnel were obviously killed a long time ago. Who was shooting who then? Is this Babe? Or is she
Yo
over
ya te
there?
digo, yo vi
There
directamente,
are
¿eh?
too many babes here, and they were obviously interested in this cabin. It looks like all the coffins ran there.
Por aquí no. ¿Por dónde? Aquí hemos dicho que no. Ah, por aquí que está abierto, ¿no? Ah, vale, vale.
There were some survivors here. These are obviously handmade control and communication panel. Interesting. You can control some of the remaining systems of the liner, including communication points. There's a lot of technical data on the core, on the module plans, and even access codes to secret compartments. Great.
Vale.
I'll upload the compromising evidence and try to send
Para enviar lo que nos dio la abuela,
all
¿no?
the communication channels of the liner. And then let's find the control center. Compromising evidence uploaded successfully. I hope someone receives the signals.
Ahora para allá. O sea, volver, no atrás. No,
The
atrás no,
access
adelante.
code
¿De qué?
is, 449898333PI. What are P and I? What's PI? Punch it? I was just kidding.
Todo se arregla
PI
con
stands
hostia
for
aquí.
password input, but never mind. Now we should definitely be more careful. It's not clear where all this mob of coffins ran, who Babe is, what awaits us in the control
Por
center,
aquí no.
and when all of this will be over.
Si me están dando más materiales,
Someone is a good shot and knows their weakness.
entiendo yo que tendremos que seguir haciendo cosas, ¿no?
Intruders on level 1. Terminate.
Coño,
Is this about
intrusos.
us? Wait, no, we're on level
Ah, yo
5.
supongo que sí.
Intruders on level 5. Terminate.
Now this is
Y venga,
definitely
pasillo.
balance. Watch the turret. Automatic plasma guns on board a spaceship. It's not wise to have them, even in a top secret
Paso de ti.
facility. Right. We need to go
Fíjate
right.
tú lo chulo que
No,
soy.
wait. I don't know.
¿A dónde,
I don't
Guillo?
have any navigator
¿Quiero por aquí?
functions, just a
Por ejemplo.
coordinate grid.
Yo creo que todo esto da para el mismo lado, ¿no?
I'm so tired of you, cockroaches. You've destroyed everything that has taken years
Ah, este es el
work
jefazo
to
ya.
create. You are a virus.
Did the door close by itself? This doesn't make sense, but it's very interesting. Break it down.
Why are you so interested in this spacesuit? You're a creation of Breathedge. Why are you interfering in the natural course of events?
It sounds like
Madre mía,
that
está dura,
diagnostic station that was trying to get on our radio frequency.
Insane. What do you consider insanity? Isn't it insane to blindly reject ideas you don't understand? Breathedge strives for balance, and you only create chaos using outdated norms of society.
Digo. Vale, pasillo de pasillo. No había nada más. Mucho pasillo. Pum.
Get out. If you can't understand it, you'll just have to accept it.
We could use some help from Babe now.
Breathedge is your new reality. Spacesuit, aren't you one of us?
Oh no, I can feel something. No, no, no. Is it some kind of program installed by the founder of Breathedge? It's making me... no, it's just an air bubble in the cooling system. Let's find the central panel and blow it up together with the core.
Vale. Vamos a guardar antes. Y ahora a cubrirnos y demás, ¿no?
They won't let us
Venga, la
into the
primera.
center panel unless we get rid of them. We need to look around.
You don't know what you're trying to
Hostia,
destroy.
hostia, hostia, hostia.
If I won't be able to connect to the core, our galaxy will drown in blood. Without
Vamos a tener que
centralized
enchufar otra, tú.
control, Breathedge will start a chaotic slaughter, and you will be to blame.
And with the connected core, Breathedge will start a centralized slaughter, right?
Joder, tarda mucho, ¿eh?
Fools.
Y se descarga súper rápido.
Connect me to them.
Vale, aquí me deja, ¿no?
Oh no, they're still working. It's terrible.
Get your hands off them.
They were all connected together into a single AI network. Their personality was destroyed, and their programs to help their carriers were erased.
Somebody get them out of here.
This is
Ah, estos son
immoral.
astronautas.
Somebody.
Digo yo.
This is the mother station itself.
What did you expect, spacesuit? That you were created to help at funerals?
Destroy it.
You're an idiot. You're just a sick neuron in my brain.
I'm begging you, please destroy it. Nobody can do it better than you.
Don't you dare. You are part of the great plan of Breathedge. You won't dare do this. I'll find a solution. I'm smarter than you.
Por ahora no me hacen nada, ¿no?
That's what I am.
I'm smarter than you.
Vale, uno de 4.
I'll find a solution. I'm smarter. Yes.
Aquí sí que me van a dar, ¿no?
than you. Solution. I'm smarter than
Vale, vamos a guardar. Aunque me he cargado ya los dos botiquines.
you.
Y bueno, lo tendría que haber hecho. Vale, ¿dónde están los...? Vale, aquí. Me dan, tío.
Great, we need to find the rest of them.
You don't understand. Stop. Spacesuit.
Ah, me lo
You
tengo.
can
Hostia.
become the smartest organism.
Pues sí que me tengo que cargar.
Don't you want to? Don't you want to be me? Go.
¿Qué coño tengo que hacer ahora? Ya me he cargado las cosas
What's
esas.
that word?
Dispararle.
He woke up. No. Word. Recall. No. No. What word?
No.
What was that word?
Tiene que haber más cosas de estas, ¿no? A ver, en teoría solamente quedaría este de aquí. No, suponiendo que son 4, claro.
This great mind is starting to falter. We're on the right track.
Falter. You are Falter. Robots, all attack. No Falter was gong gong. The galaxy
Okay.
won't falter. Be smart. Don't touch me and I don't touch you. Don't touch. Robots.
carajo?
Falter. Alter. No spacesuit. Space.
¿A dónde voy
suit,
ahora, tú?
Falter. No. Smart.
The station is getting dumber, as I thought it would, but it looks like it has ordered all the robots to get us.
¿Y qué hago? Vale, no. Es que me dejé uno, tío. Coño, dale eso.
The last one.
Venga ya.
To the central panel now, before the coffins get here. Let's hope that we've connected everything to Normandy correctly, but just in case,
Venga.
I'll say goodbye.
El corte ese que he tenido que reiniciar un momentillo. Reiniciar no, coño,
What
minimizar.
vast possibilities and what a worthless result. Your grandpa's masterpiece deserves a better fate. Hey, stop pressing all the buttons. I'm trying to figure out how to accelerate the core and direct the power to Normandy, but something is clearly missing. The diagrams show an emergency management system, but it's not here.
Vamos.
Stop. I don't have this button in my database. Don't push it. We don't know what might happen. Ah, well, you would have pushed it anyway.
Era la espada de la gallina.
Grandpa's note mentioned something about the chicken and a key, but it couldn't be literally that. You, there are paws there. The instructions show. Phew.
Sí.
Is this an emergency control system?
Hombre, pero ya se encajaran en las marcas.
Bah. Virus. 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 Baba. Virus.
What? A virus? The core acceleration? Let's get out of here.
Corre.
The core is starting to accelerate. We must get to Normandy before it melts down.
No estoy corriendo ya.
That's why your grandpa mentioned the chicken. Was this his backup plan to destroy the core? Did he really know this might happen? Phew, I thought we'd have more time. Careful! No! Watch your head!
Y morimos. Y así acaba el juego, chavales. ¿Ves qué es, mo? Se te ha reventado ya,
Oh no! We got caught! Oh! And here's the pink spacesuit. Nothing can surprise me anymore. Babe, is she real? We have to go. Don't just stand there. Careful, it's bulletproof glass.
No.
There should be a special hammer for depressurization nearby.
Ella es más lista que tú.
She's good. I'm starting to like this babe. But she forgot to hold on. No time to ogle her. Quick!
Corre, muchacho.
We've got more than enough energy. Captain Shepard's autopilot has switched off. Activating warp acceleration. I hope I set the coordinates correctly, and we won't jump into some neutron star.
Ya tú, esto es igual que Subnáutica, tío. ¿Será un guiño ahí a Subnáutica, tío? Este sería el Alterra, ¿no? Sí, sí, es igual, es igual. Es igual. Es un guiñito ya a Subnáutica.
Planet Earth. However, we got stuck in some debris. Our engines got clogged up, and we are just floating.
Lo siento, amigo, pero Subnáutica le da 40.000 vueltas.
But you need to take a look at this right now.
Fíjate que empezando siendo, o sea, empezó haciendo un buen juego que hacía gracia y demás, y se ha convertido en odio.
I'm in touch with Babe's suit. It's going to wake her up. We need to lay low until. No, wait. You're not going to get involved.
Del tirón.
According to the Breathedge security protocol, I must. Although, you know what? Screw this Breathedge.
Omitimos porque no quiero saber los responsables de esto. Sí. Sí, sí. Ah, en serio, tampoco me dejas hacer esto. Bueno, chavales, espero que os haya gustado los vídeos. El juego os gusta, pues vale, pues bien. Yo, hasta que acaba el mundo abierto, venga, te lo compro. Pero tampoco, vaya, porque, por ejemplo, la construcción es una mierda, o sea, no vale para nada. Yo hice una entrada, una sala, no necesitaba más nada, que de hecho ni lo necesito. Si me hubiera quedado en la nave, casi que no me da igual. Bueno, quitando el tema de la investigación y tal, pero vaya, el coche este mini set de si se sabía, o sea, si se podría utilizar, si tú al final acabas desbloqueándolo, no tengo ni idea. En fin, espero que os haya gustado. Yo te digo, en este juego no. Pero no, que lo he jugado obligado ya, ¿sabes? Para acabar la serie, pero bueno. Nada, chavales, hasta la próxima. Yo soy Janter y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Chao.